All right, guys, so here is the new Carli Bybel, Anastasia Beverly Hills collab palette. And it is very, very pretty, but I was wondering, is this dark girl friendly? Because a lot of these colors look very frosty, and there's nothing too deep or too rich in this palette. And if you watch her videos or if you follow her on Instagram or any of her social media, you would know that this is definitely her. I mean, there's no doubt about it. She's a neutral glam queen to me. She does beautiful makeup. But will it translate great on dark skin is the question. Do you need to pass on this palette, or do you need this palette in your life? And because the majority of the ladies who follow me are darker skin tone or women of color, I decided to go ahead and swatch this palette so you can make your decision. So we're going to start off with this color right here, Bali. I'm just taking my finger here, and it is a beautiful lid color. Pigmentation is beautiful. You can see that shimmer in there and everything. It's a gorgeous shade. And this is one of those shades that I would apply in my inner corner or possibly right on the middle of the lid. That's what I would do with that color. But not bad at all. This next shade is called Bear. Now, I'm not quite sure what I could do with that shade. That is a matte shade. And it's not one that I would put all over the lid or use it as a transition color. Maybe some of my lighter complected sisters can use that as a brow bone highlight, perhaps. But that's a shade that would be a little iffy for me. All right, let's move on to the next shade. This one is Bybel. I'm not sure if she pronounces it Bible or Bybel. I don't know. I've been subscribed to her for a long time, but I never really paid attention. Okay, so here is that shade. Kind of like a dusty rose. This is one of her like signature shades. It is very pretty though. I could see that as an all over lid color with like a transition. Let's build it up a little bit. It's a nice light mauvey pink type shade. I could see rocking that. Perhaps I could find something to do with that one. Okay, and that's a matte and it's very silky smooth. And pardon my hairy arms. The next shade is right here, and it's called Moo. At least that's what I call it. And that is beautiful. Look at that. That's one swatch, just one swipe of that shade. Still some on my finger. That is pretty. So that can definitely be an inner corner highlight. That can be on my lid. That could be in the center of my lid. That's a pretty one. And you see it blings against my skin tone. That is pretty. The next shade here is this duochromy pinky purplish shade, Mandala. Let's see. Oh, that one is pretty as well. Now that would be pretty for layering on top of a purple or on top of a blue. It would give a great dimension to any look with like purples or blues. That's nice. Or even pinks. That's a pretty one. That could be inner corner. That could be center of the lid. It actually could be all over the lid, just depending on what you're looking for. So that's a pretty one. I like that one. It looks nice against my skin tone. I like that one. Okay, moving on to the shade. This is another matte one, and this is Chai. And a few people were wondering, would this be a nice transition color? Let's see. Lighter skinned ladies out there, maybe. For myself, no. It's a bit too light. Could I use this as an all over lid color? Perhaps. I think I've done a color this light all over the lid. I went with a deeper transition color. And I just applied this on the lid and a nice lash and a wing, and I was good to go. So it's okay. It's almost like corally. Let me see if I could build it up a bit. Yeah, it's almost corally on my skin tone. Kind of like a face powder. So that one, somewhat doable. Let's move on. This next shade here is called Libra. And it looks pretty in the pan, so let's see. I'm gonna put that right here. And that's a pretty one. Kind of subdued, very nice, like a neutral type look for me. On the lid, that would be kind of a neutrally, like a blingy neutral shade. If I wanted to do something in the neutral family, but have a little bit of shimmer going on, I would do that on the lid. So that one is nice. It's okay. Nothing to write home about, but it's nice. All right. Right underneath it, we have the shade Cindy. And this is definitely a coral. I kind of shy away from shades like this on my lid. I think I might have one tutorial with a color like this. But let's see what it looks like here. Yeah. On lighter skin tones, that is going to be very pretty. Very corally, very pretty. For me, I don't think so. Like I said, I might have one tutorial on my whole channel, over 1,000 videos, but maybe one with a coral shade matte like that. Maybe one. And I'm really reaching when I say that. Maybe one. All right, so we're moving on to this shade. I think this says Jode, Jode. A pretty gunmetal shade. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. Not crazy or, anything like that. I think Urban Decay has a shade like this in the original palette, gunmetal. So nothing I haven't seen before. It's just nice. Just nice. So there you guys go. I'm running out of arm space. I'm going to see if I can put the last few here. But there they are. So not bad pigmentation at all on them. It's just, would I choose these shades ever to put on my eyes? And a few maybe, but is it something that we must go out and purchase? Let's keep going. We're going to see. All right, guys, this next shade is called Steve or Stev. It's S-T-E-V. Now, this is definitely a shade that I would put all over my lid. I've done a red makeup look before. So let's see. Okay. So there we have it right there. The pigmentation is okay. It's there. It feels kind of funny in the pan, though. Feels kind of gritty in a way. It doesn't apply gritty at all. You see it's smooth, but it feels gritty. So I don't know what that's about. It feels different than the other mattes. But anyway, that's what that looks like. I think that's pretty. That will definitely go all over the lid, especially now, fall season. We could do that. I could see that. But again, nothing out of the ordinary. We've seen shades like this. So not really, nothing to write home about. Let's keep going. We have a pretty strange shade right here. It's OA. I'm not sure how they're saying it, but it's O and A. That's it. So let's try that one. Nice and glittery. Has pinks and green glitters in there. Let's see if that comes out on my skin. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. That is pretty. And the glitter, the green glitters and everything do pop. Very, very cute. Very nice. So it's reminding me of Mandala, which is down here. But it's a little bit deeper. with chunkier glitters in there. So that's cute. That's cute. Okay. And I would definitely apply this with like a glitter glue. I think that would be so pretty. All right, let's go to this next shade. It's called Aura. It's right there. Kind of looks like a pink penny. If a penny could be pink, that's what it looks like. Now, it's a lot of fallout on my finger from that shade. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Now, this shade should be sold, in my opinion, all by itself. Just something that for Anastasia Beverly Hills to think about. That's gorgeous. That could be a single eyeshadow, and I would definitely buy that. That is beautiful. Look at my finger. You could see the hint of pink. It's kind of like a rose copper. You know how people talk about rose golds? This is like a rose copper. You can see a hint of pink in there. That is absolutely gorgeous. Like the most shiny penny that you can find with a hint of pink in it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That definitely should be a single shadow. That's gorgeous. This one, I don't know if they're pronouncing it Bowie, but it's B-O-I-E. Let's see, that's another matte one. That could be an all-over lid color. Let's see if we can fit it right here. That blends right into my skin. You can't even see I put anything there. Let's build it up a little bit. Yeah, you could barely see that. So for me, that would be a definite my lid but better color. Just something to put on the lid with a wing and a beautiful thick lash. That would be pretty for me. That could also be maybe a transition color. Maybe. Okay. And the last one here is called My Angels. That's pretty. And let's see here. Same formula as Aura and Moo from over here. All of these are those chunky colors. Let's put it like right here, okay? Wow. Yeah, that's like an antique gold, and it still has like some glitz in there. That is beautiful. That's gorgeous. Yes, ma'am. That is gorgeous. So there's no need to tell you what my favorite shades in this palette are. This My Angels. I like the shade Moo. I think that was right here. Yeah. I like the shade Mandala. I think that's pretty to layer on top of things or put on the bottom lash line. That's gorgeous. I like the shade Libra. If you just want to spice up a neutral look, I think that's pretty. I could pass on this gunmetal because we've seen it before. This OA shade is very, very pretty. I like the fact that it has like that green in there and a little purple. It reminds me of a nail polish, actually. I like that. And I feel like this Aura shade is just different enough. It's very, very pretty. I'm already thinking of an inner corner highlight. If I put this on my lid, it's a MAC shade that I think would look beautiful as an inner corner highlight with this. Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, you have the shade Bowie right here that kind of just blends into my skin tone a bit. I could see rocking that one. So that's it. That is it for the Carli Bybel palette. Would I say it's one of those that you have to have in your collection? No, it isn't. Although I love several shades in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades I'm just like in love with. It isn't enough for me to say I have a transition shade, I have an outer corner shade, a crease shade. I don't have that. I don't have that in this palette, unfortunately, but it is gorgeous. I will say that some of the shades are gorgeous. So guys, let me know what you think. And I'm going to go now. I think I'm going to, because I was going to come back and talk to you guys, but I don't have on any makeup today. So you're just looking at my arm. I'm going to upload this. Let me know what you think. Do you like videos like this? Would you like me to do this more often and then come back with a makeup look? Let me know. But I'll definitely use this palette in a makeup look shortly. I don't like the fact that it's white because I know it's going to be messy. But right now, like the material that it's used here, this glossy material, you can wipe off. But I'm thinking it possibly will stain sooner or later. And this is her. This is definitely her. If you watch her channel, you know this is definitely her. So they captured her perfectly. All right. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye.